Alright, that should be up and good to go there. Think. Keep getting alternating muted. There. Can everybody hear me okay? Krabs, can you hear me okay? Okay. So, this is Symphony of the Night Randomizer. Coded largely by Wild Mouse. It's a fantastic randomizer, especially if you are like most people and have a soft spot in your heart for this game. Go ahead and just change our sound out here.
This is a game that I've always wanted to play.
It is a fantastic game.
And geez, how does my mic sound? I know it was a little low during our run, so I just wanted to make sure it sounds a little bit better.
I should have you turned up fairly well.
Okay.
Make sure I have all the right things up in front of me here.
Crab is low.
Krabs is low. Okay, I'm going to turn you up a little bit. Say something now.
Say something now.
La la la. Better. Okay. We will.
Better, but still low.
But still low. I mean, you're real loud to me, but I can deal with it.
I wonder why that is.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Input device. Output device.
I don't know that it's your end. I think you're all right for now.
Okay.
All right, we have a timer. We have a checkoff list because I'm going to need one, an item tracker, that is. Because it's been a little bit since we've done one of these. This is going to be derest percent, easy mode. This is a casual seed. I actually rolled this in advance for just this situation, so.
Yeah, this is one of those games that I've been meaning to play, especially since I got into Metroidvanias recently.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Everybody says this is like the definitive Metroidvania.
There we go. All right. Hopefully it is indeed randomized. If not, I guess we'll play casual. Doing it the old-fashioned.
What's the fastest you ever got through on a randomizer?
Just on a casual seat, about an hour.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Good enough for me. So here we're going to try and make good use of the holy water by not running into that cross again, because that would be bad. To do some damage stacking, and it worked pretty well. First phase.
What is it, man?
Nice. That was pretty good.
So killing them like this, if I remember, I may be thinking about the standard game. Doesn't it allow you to get like stuff from the candles or something like that?
What's that now? Say that again.
I know you have to beat the game and then load up a save file, and then if you kill Dracula in a certain way, you can get stuff from the candles. Something that AK does. I always never really understood that.
Oh yeah. It has. There's a few different things that you can get, and there's different conditions that have to be met. Like you have to have so many hearts and then use them all, or similar things to that. Oh, what do we end up with? The Werebane. Okay. Interesting. Werebane Fire Shield. What a combo.
So is that pretty good? I mean, as far as weapons
I mean, it's going to get taken away by death here in a minute, but it's just as a general starting setup, it's pretty nice. I mean, they could have given me like the Red Rust or some fist weapon and no armor, and it would have made things a lot more difficult in that hallway. No death skip, no, not at all. That takes the fun out of it. And the randomized weapons and everything. If I just have this gear, then... yeah, so here it is looking like I'm going to do the skip. because of jumping over people. But melty HP, that's right. By death.
Oh, so that's the skip that AK does when he
Yep.
does like the.
Yeah, he
Oh.
gets on aligned on a subpixel that allows him to skip the room trigger into the next room. And so
Oh, okay.
death never happens. For us though, he does. So we're gonna make a check down here. Nothing. Okay.
I figure that's the thing about randos, or why I'm not enjoy playing it, because it takes me a long time to even like find out where like normal stuff is located, and then for me to even like remember the locations and perhaps check something that may be possibly randomized seems like just so far gone from me.
I mean, once you play the game a few times, you get used to it. Wow. Oh, the duplicator is nice. I mean, I can't really do much with it yet, but there's an early item I would like to have. Can't believe that just happened. We're just gonna safety save right now. Well, I have some favorites that I like to get. Harper's a good early start.
Skill of Wolf.
Yeah,
So
don't do
what's the
it.
duplicator do?
The duplicator will take any consumable item in your hand and make it not consumable. So like throwing stars, another Harper. Throwing stars, for instance, buffalo stars, you can throw them infinitely.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty broken. We just gotta find something to use with it.
That'll make you get through the game really quick then.
Lots of karma coins.
See, she said he didn't know anything about Symphony of the Night, but he knows more than I did.
That's another good drop. And we get our shield dash back, which helps with mobility quite a bit.
See, we should have got Emmy on the voice chat.
Time and play.
I think I've played maybe. I had to add up all the time that I played this game. I think maybe an hour.
That's surprising.
I got lost in like the first part of the castle.
Oh no.
Knows it, knows it.
Knows it, knows it.
Speaking of, I am looking forward to AK's time slot tonight. I don't know if it's gonna happen on time or we have to push it back a little bit.
We'll see how it lines up with SGL, but yeah, some Plague Knight coming at the end of the night. That'll be a lot of fun.
I knew we were running a little bit of ahead of schedule at the moment, like a lot ahead of schedule actually.
That's all right. We got filler. I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait here for a sec for this poison to wear off, just in case I have to actually attack. We'll do the little poison dance. Hopefully that buys us enough there. Try to get Slogger on screen here. There we go. Oh yeah, the music's randomized, I forgot.
That's one thing I do like to. I don't know. Well, you don't play any Mega. Do you play any Mega Man games?
3. I have played some 3. I don't have mashing hands, I tell you that. My mash skills are pretty terrible.
I usually watch a lot of when Tommy plays like Mega Man 2 or I forget the other Mega Man randomizer, but that's one of the cooler things I like about it is like the random music for like each stage is like everything else is randomized, especially the music, so you get to hear like a bunch of tracks that you probably never heard before.
Yeah. Just realized the timer's not on screen. There you go, guys. Sorry about that. It is running. Alright, let's see if we can pick up our pace a little bit here. By stepping on things that have must wait 4 frames.
So is there like any specific set of weapons or set of anything needed to complete the game before you can actually, go see Dracula?
Yeah, you need the gold and silver rings just to get to the inverted castle.
Okay.
And the holy glasses for the Richter fight, so that you can also get behind him.
Do you think there's ever been a seed where somebody found like most of those key items in like the first like 30 minutes or early part of the randomizer?
Oh yes. Oh yeah, there's been quite a few. I didn't see what it was. Maybe it was something to do with mist. Yep, power mist, that could come in handy. And so far not much that gives us any real progression. We're just kind of following the standard vanilla route towards the outer wall.
So when in doubt, just go wherever you would go normally in the
whatever.
standard version.
Yeah, whatever checks I know are available based on my items. Similar to how the Zelda Rando worked. Except I actually know where all the item locations are here. Randomizer for Zelda, not so much. There's quite a bit more to keep track of there, I believe.
I mean, but I've seen the item tracker when you've ran this before, and I've seen like it's even a decent amount of items.
Yeah. It's usually just the key ones that are on there. I leave the rest off, but it's, a dozen or so. Whoa! I love it. It's still weirding me out that this song is playing right now.
What song? I don't even have the stream up. Well, I have the stream up, but I can't listen to the music.
It's the one with the choirback vocalist, solo vocalist in the background. Doing the haunting vocals.
Yeah, that's a good track. I do remember those enemies, the little plant enemies.
Yep.
They were killing me when I was playing the other day. Probably about a month ago.
That's a la carte because we already have the card. Okay. We're not doing any luck runs, so. Thanks, Medusa. Just gonna sneak right behind this guy. There aren't. There's some programming challenges that make enemy randomization really difficult for this game. I would do a terrible job trying to explain why that is. You'd have to talk to Mouse. But as far as I'm aware, making that happen is probably not worth the effort.
So the only thing that's really randomizing is in this rando, I guess, is the music and just the items. Is that correct?
Music and all items. It used to be it was just the relics. Now it's all items. Candles too. So when and if we get the cubes, though, all the items coming from candles will be not what you expect them to be either. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, maybe. I'm guessing there's probably been talk about that too, but I'm not real up to date on the whole scene. So.
It would be cool to see like randomized enemies though, like especially enemies that you normally wouldn't be in a certain area or whatever.
Let's go ahead and take another backup here, just cause this is a marathon.
But like you said, they'll probably take you might as well build an entirely different game at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. Not a good return on investment. He is. He was a very talented programmer too. So I don't get to use the cool stopwatch strat here because, well, I don't have stopwatch. But we should be able to get him caught in a jump loop. There we go.
Huh. I wish I would have known that when I was trying to do it standard.
Yep. When you hit, you give him about 2 to 3 seconds. Jump into the air and comes right up after you. I don't like all these karma coins. What are they trying to say, Krabs? Is that supposed to be good karma or bad karma coming my way?
Probably bad karma.
Yeah. Hey, we got a sub-weapon. It's not a good one. And there's the merman statue. That's an important one. That unlocks another check for us. So early caverns might be in play. We'll have to see how this goes.
Now that I actually look at this game, it kind of reminds me a lot of, I mean, I know it's based off each other, but it reminds me when I was doing that playthrough of Bloodstone.
Yeah, I mean, that's the inspiration. This is the inspiration for that game, pretty much. We want... Yeah. Meduses are the worst. I guess I could equip that armor and stop taking so much damage, huh? That might be good. Because we may likely come back this way, I'm going to unlock this teleporter.
So what items are you looking to obtain next?
Anything that gives me some kind of mobility. Leap stone would be good. Either mist or bat form would also be great. Librarian will have an item. We have not a lot of gold. We need at least 500, I think, for the librarian's item. And then there's 2 other checks here, one of which we can get to now, one of which will require some movement tech with other artifacts. There's the moon rod.
Yeah, Bloodstone was made by the same dude, I think.
Yeah, Koji Igarashi is the producer and director.
I wonder if they'll make another Bloodstone game, like kind of in the same style, like the Metroidvania style.
Oh, they may. Oh, that's huge. It was good karma that we were getting crabs.
So what about that's what you asked? That's what you.
That blows things wide open.
Yo, what else, Sarah?
I don't have a lot of mana right now, so there's the spike breaker. Interesting. So we need that to get into where where one of the rings normally is.
Konami love pachinko games now.
They really do.
I don't even know what pachinko is. It's like a ball rolling down some. I don't know.
Yeah, it always seemed like Peggle to me, isn't that? Maybe that's where Peggle comes from.
Is that what it is?
I don't know what you would call that. So we need mist to get our relic that's back there. So we're gonna go ahead and go see the librarian.
Do you have enough coins to get what you need?
I have some rings to sell, so we should be alright. I forgot about those.
I'm interested.
Yeah, 4 grand. We already have a shield, so we're not in like...
I'm interested in this.
It's the cube, we might as well take it. It'll give us our item access. We'll take a couple library cards, just for insurance. There's the Chrysogrim. We'll come back for that, probably.
Pachinko is like
Actually,
pinball
we've got the duplicator, so maybe we just need a good thrown weapon. This is the start. I think we just stick with that for now. Monster Hunter World is a great game. I love that game.
I think I have it on Xbox. I haven't played it yet.
So if I'm doing this right, see crabs, and these are cancelable. So
Oh, that's gonna help out a lot.
so actually I can set this up as my shield. No, I don't want anything in that hand right now. I want that, and then I want to put the Harper back on just for some quick shots. Fair enough.
Yeah, the only game I've been playing since I got the new Xbox is the Yakuza game.
Yeah, that game looks incredibly good.
Dude, I wish our backlogs weren't so bad, man. I would tell you to go get it right now.
I would never get to it.
Plenty of games.
Yeah. It'd be 3 years before you get to play it.
I think it still runs on the standard Xbox One X or One S or whatever you have.
Yeah. Alright, so there's a check we can make up here in the clock tower area.
It definitely makes sense to put it as your shield, though. That's genius, actually.
I'm trying to gravity boot jump. I don't have them.
So when you have the
Silly.
duplicator equipped, nothing uses hearts, or specific items don't use hearts.
Well, it's not your sub items that it's consumable items. So like food would be a consumable item here too. So any thrown weapon basically is free.
Okay.
What did I just pick up? I wasn't paying attention, Crafts. Did you see it?
The mist.
The form of mist?
Yeah.
Sure enough. Should probably be paying attention. So that means we can go right back to the library and just clear it out and be done with it. Other than maybe coming back for some items later. Whoa! Make our way back across top side here. So I think it's this way still. Yep, here we go. It's this middle path that we took the save at. Here I'm just gonna get a refill on my manners.
She's can to save the day.
I'm here.
Hey,
How's everybody doing?
doing great.
Here,
Good run so far, Des.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played this, so it's feels pretty good. High potion.
Pretty cool.
I'm actually gonna step away for a quick second and be right back though.
Alrighty. So I didn't need to make these item checks, but I thought we might get lucky with something else big.
Are there parallels to large item caches like in Zelda, where you find 3 or 4 items all in one spot?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, there's certain rooms that have several. There's actually one in particular I can think of that has 8 or 9 items.
Oh wow.
And in the randomizer, that could be very fortuitous or very damning.
A hype cave with no hype.
Yeah, exactly.
The infinite
Okay.
fire spell is pretty cool.
The Kingstone's useful. Gives a bonus to our strength. Alright. Yeah, it's not really restricting us from where we can go too much. It's just a matter of finding the relics as soon as we can now. Morgan, please.
Why don't you hop over that life up or magic container area?
Why did I hop over it?
Yeah.
Just because it saves time.
Read it?
Yeah. It's because I mean, if you were trying to do this as fast, really as fast as you could, then every health pickup that you grab slows you down. So yeah, I hope to be in a position where I don't really need the extra health. But so far, so good. Our armor is decent. So now the question is, where do we want to go? Because we can go anywhere. I feel like,
Kind of the bane of a good seed. Right?
yeah, well, good seed could go bad if I choose the wrong path.
Yeah, spoiled by choice.
I feel like the logic is telling us with the early merman statue that we should be in the caverns. It may be a cunning ruse, but we're gonna find out.
Yeah, let's go. Let's see what happens. Place your bets, chat. Are we barking up the wrong tree, or do we need to go to the caverns?
It's a tall war. Actually, before we do that, we can knock out the entrance. And maybe the other 2 checks through the alchemy lab and to the first boss.
No, you don't have to fight all bosses in this, do you?
No, just the ones that drop specific items or halt progression. There's 3, 4 optional that I won't have to fight. One of them is sometimes optional, sometimes not. No. Aha. It's the gravity boots. It was a good decision to make. Just improves our mobility even more.
More choices open up now.
Do do do. Do do do.
Are there any progression breaks similar to a death skip that you would be attempting?
No, not for this run. I don't really use any of the speedrun tech in a casual seed like this. You could, but the logic won't expect it for one, so I could end up putting myself in trouble.
Break the logic is never really a good idea.
Fly, you fools! Mana. Need more mana.
can't duplicate like a mana potion?
I could if I had one. That is an excellent point. I will have to keep that in mind. I also have that high potion.
Seems pretty good.
Oh, wrong way. Another one. Because what's better than one duplicator? Two duplicators. Can we duplicate the duplicator?
Yeah, exactly. Infinite duplicator.
Demon card? That gives us the item check I was talking about. It has like 8 or 9 items.
Oh, nice. I like this imagery of just a bunch of turkeys and tubes.
Yeah, so
What are they doing?
they don't do anything. Mouse found them in the code. They're not actually in the game, and he put them in there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. They're not like real health?
Nope.
That's awesome.
Just some turkeys.
Thanksgiving is coming up. Around the corner.
Yeah.
I like the idea that Dracula is experimenting on wall meat. Got like 6 different ideas he's working on.
Alright, last check here. Another... Yeah, I mean, I'm not using any glitches. There's some potential for some sequence breaks I could have done, but they're not necessary now, because I have the items to do it standard. So I said I was going to go Caverns early, I changed my mind, because we're already en route to do Coliseum, and then the Keep. We're likely going to have to full clear anyway, so... Dagger, I'll take dagger.
How often does that happen?
Oh, half the time?
Half the time?
Yeah. If not by requirement, just by laziness. Tube jerky.
Yep, tube turkey.
Enjoy your tube turkey. It's not a Kramer turkey, but it's close.
It's close. Hey, buddy.
So, actually, we're gonna do this first. Let's just fire a bat. It doesn't really help us.
How many upgrades are there to each form? Or items that go with each form?
2 for wolf, and then 1 for bat and mist, respectively. No, 2 for mist. Maybe it's 2 for each one, yeah, because there's echo of bat, there's fire of bat, there's power of mist, and then there's poison cloud, which makes it deal damage, and then skill of wolf, and then there's another wolf ability, I believe, also.
So you could just transform.
Could be wrong
mist
about that.
With the poison and just do the whole game as mist.
Yeah, kinda. Hey, look, it's the stopwatch. Since it gave it to us. Let's just see what's in here. The Alucard sword. No reason not to use that one. Look at that lonely mushroom.
How is it growing there?
They grow in some strange places sometimes.
Hey, Implosion.
Implosions, turkey! Get your turkeys out!
Put it in a tube.
Tube turkey it is. Going the wrong way here.
Big Mike with the raid. Thanks, Mike. How did Shantae wrap up for you?
Do 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 do. Come on now, Bat. Cooperate. There we go.
I always like the living weapon idea. A bunch of axes coming at you.
Yeah.
It's so strange. What a bizarre concept.
Oops. Just came right back out. Soul Wolf. Not a bad thing to have, but not really something we need. Do 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 do.
Don't say it too much. Don't say it.
Do I smell a get out coming? I thought we were getting a pun. Not a lot of mana here, so probably gonna have to stop here and just regen a little. Be-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Do the mana regeneration dance. It's mandatory.
Do-do. Doodly-doodly. Just barely.
It's a very yellow wolf.
Ah. Starflail. Right? Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Do 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 do. All right. There's 2 checks in this area. One's over this way. Jeez. It was there just for you. Tooth. Okay, that's good.
I'm glad you picked it up.
Good one to grab.
Running being valid to get it out. Jeez.
Oh no. Can we make it? It won't even let me do it. I should have just gone for it. Doodle doodle. So Bat's more mana efficient than Mistform is. Just a little tidbit there. So if you're worried about conserving mana, it's always better to use the Bat.
They take different amounts to do different things.
Yeah, it's just the tick rate.
Yeah. The game knew what you were trying to do.
Yeah.
Threw up a block.
It's a smart game. It's not a smart game, it's a broken game, but that we all love very much.
But it's programmed with the logic.
Diamond. Pretty much buy whatever we want now.
Yeah, you got a ton of cash.
Let's see if I could do it that way, but I don't think I can. This is why we saved. Just gonna try and cheese him, but it didn't work out. I should have got behind him. Game over.
Nothing wrong with a safety save. Enmei is curious if the gravity boots use mana.
Yes they do. Yeah.
About the same as Mist or
I mean, it depends on how frequently you're using them. Let's say there it is. Do 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 do. Gonna get some defense back here. We don't really want to give him much of a chance to do anything, and then we're okay. But if we goof around like I did the last time, and that's what you get for it.
Those tight boss windows.
I'm actually gonna... Yeah, that's fine. See if I just do one here, it takes a little chunk out. That's not a lot, but it adds up. Ghost card, which we will also not be using. So Olrock's score's upside was a wash, but we did get the tooth.
I think that happens more often than not in randomizers.
Yeah.
So fully clear out one area to get maybe one or two items. But you can't not fully clear it because that third item is in there.
Right. Whee. So now,
Now are we off to the caverns?
that's what I'm trying to decide. I think we are, just because the keep is where we're headed ultimately anyway, so might as well save it for the end. There's a check here we can make. Don't get to go this way very often.
Yeah, that's another cool thing about randomizers. All the shortcuts that items that maybe we're not supposed to have in there.
Yeah. Some of the weapons in this game that I never saw until I started playing the randomizer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never even knew they existed.
Don't know where they are in the middle game.
Yeah, or they're really, really rare drops from specific monsters, and
Gotcha.
there's some cool ones. Yeah, we're pretty strong, so. No leap stone yet. That's a little odd.
What does that enable you?
Double jump and jump kicks.
Seems like you wouldn't use a double jump if you have the gravity boots.
No, and yeah, it's not much use to me now other than a little bit of extra mobility. I just tend to see it early more often than not.
One of those early game items that pops up late sometimes.
Yeah.
Why is this here now?
It's building that tension. You're good, Crabs. No worries. So I found the spike breaker in an odd place. Normally this is a ring check coming up here, but because spike breaker wasn't where I thought it would be, it may be the case that the rings aren't where I think they should be, which could be fun later. Controlled by dark metamorphosis. There it is. We'll take that.
Max up.
It's time for nightmares.
In the background.
Yeah, okay, so it gave us a card instead. So one of the relic locations is going to have the ring that was supposed to be there. Back up. That's a boss fight we don't need to do.
I'll guide you to meet your destiny.
I had to let him talk. He's one of my favorites. Well, I died, Crabs, but I don't know if that counts.
We had one death. Section's literally just duck the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much. Another card, yeah. Front loaded us, and then mid section relic checks are all garbage.
Classic.
Get your hopes up, just to
Classic.
shatter them.
Classic random.
Yep. get myself punted across here one way or the other.
The damage boosts.
Alright, let's see. One more check, 2 more checks this way. Oh, hello. I'm not using the duplicator right now, so might as well see what else we can get to drop. It increases rare drop rates, which are also randomized. No? Let's go ahead and preemptively hit this switch here. And then go to the lower section and get our item check that's down here.
Something appeared.
That's the Axe Lord armor right there.
I'll take you to a place which might be interesting for you.
Heartfelt or soul crushing? I think it's gonna be soul crushing.
Soul crushing is more apt. The very next Whitewater Rapids course. Fairy scroll.
Yep. It's a nice item to have for casual play, but it doesn't do anything for us here. Get an enemy to come on screen, you'll see. Now they're named.
That's all the scroll does.
Yep, just to let you know what the name of the enemy is. Ah, get up there. So since we hit that switch, we'll get an ape skeleton that spawns here. It's a Donkey Kong. They just throw barrels. And we're gonna use him to get into the next area here. Just as soon as the frogs are done manhandling me. Or frog handling? Frog handling? Is that how you would say that?
Yeah, frog handling.
Stop frog handling me.
That Donkey Kong cameo though.
Yeah, it's a sneaky one. Go ahead and take that. What kind of music they got for us this time? Oh, cool, that's a good one. Here, we'll take a moment here to tweak something.
The abandoned mine.
There we go.
So Dracula's built this castle on top of some caverns and the abandoned mine.
I guess so.
It's a bold choice. Not a lot of
It's not.
structural integrity.
Yeah, not great on the engineering sense, but you've been frog handled. Oh, here's Here's our.
There's our first emote. Frog handled.
There you go. Turn on the demon card here.
Must be a similar contractor to the ones Bowser hires. Lava in the ceiling, collapsing walls, bridges.
So this is just a for fun check. So you come around the backside here. Item there. Necklace of J is not terrible. And then there's this area here. This is the one I was talking about. I guess 9 was an overstatement, but there's quite a few things here.
Just hanging out, wow.
None of which was particularly exciting, but
Ice cream is always exciting.
I scream, you scream.
We all scream to other things. You need quite a bit of items to get to that spot, though, right?
To where we just were?
Yeah, to that little.
Yeah, well you just need the demon card. And then whatever requisite items it'd be to come down here. So there's the silver ring. We just need to find one more ring. And we can get the glasses. Assuming that they're where they're supposed to be.
That's a good gremlin sprite.
Yeah, it is. Just unlock that. Trying to think. Okay, so we'll check the spike room. Where Spike Breaker normally is, may have the ring. Which means we keep going. Anything exciting in there? Nope. So we'll do the spike room down here, which is going to be hilarious because we'll have the spike breaker going in instead of coming out. This is all kinds of backwards. A little too far. Oops. Make sure I'm not crazy and that I do have it equipped, and I do. So normally you would come through here with the Echo of Bat so that you could see, or you can also use Form of Mist and the spikes won't hurt you.
This is just a dark room full of spikes.
I'm in the upper here. Yeah, there we go. Should be a lip right about here that we go over the top of. I didn't get up over it. There we go. The light's on.
Break those spikes.
All I wanted was tea. Night shield. Shield rod would be pretty awesome right about now. It's the heart. Okay. So that. Check our map real quick and just do a sanity check. We've covered all three entrance checks. We got both down here. We got the clock tower. We cleared out the Coliseum and the library. Oh, or locks. Yes, I mean keep might be all that's left. Yeah.
I need to see the spikes break.
Yeah. Do. Actually, this whole time, I was just running the clock on purpose, guys. It really was. This whole time, I could have just used the library card. You thought we were ahead of schedule. Not anymore.
Now with Desolis on the clock.
That's right. Running the clock. Alright, so while we're here, let's just get whatever we want.
I'm interested in this.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm interested in this.
So we still got a library card. I know he had, yeah, the Chris Grimm. Might as well. The God's Garb.
Thank you. Thank you.
Still Cloak. Do we have any good accessories? Not really.
Discreetly increases height.
And yeah, it's like a couple pixels.
It really gives
It really does make him taller. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see the shield rods. The only thing I would really care to buy beyond that, so. Look, everybody, let's break the game. Again. It's so bizarre to have two duplicators.
Yeah, that's weird. Running that clock down.
Out. Out. Books, please.
I'll teach you to read.
I mean, I can only equip them in the accessories, so I could equip both. It would be,
Duplicated percent.
yeah. We find a power of Sire somewhere, that might be kind of fun. Just pretty much screen wipe anything.
Be awesome.
So we're gonna take the clock tower here. Normally I skip the clock tower, but it didn't work out that way this time.
Not a good pile of stuff you can find there.
There's just that one relic check, and there's a few item checks like those that would just zip by there, but we're at a point now where we don't need anything.
Start to check everything, yeah.
Oops. That is not a doorway. That is a locked doorway.
Two duplicators for the price
Of another. Duplicator reception, is that what that would be?
duplicators all the way down.
every time. There's something funny about that wall.
Yeah.
Don't blink.
Wow. That was the fart, alright.
So we've got 3 checks in a close proximity here. There's the holy symbol. Lets us breathe underwater. There's our holy glasses. Interesting. So I wonder what's in the rings location then. So we can go fight Richter whenever.
Vanilla room. Put in the matrix in the matrix.
Low on mana here. So we'll just refill. So I'm just kind of running through a list of checks in my head, and I think we've got them all covered, except for this one right up here. And whatever happens to be in the ring location. We need to go and check the outer, or the other side of the castle where the spike breaker normally gets used. Power of Wolf. And if it's not there, then it'll be in the inverted castle, which is new to me.
You don't need the ring to get into the castle.
Apparently not anymore. Just need the holy glasses, which are usually locked behind the rings.
Ah, but now you have the glass. Well, maybe it's vanilla ring. That's what I'm pulling.
Did we unlock this? We did not. It's a good thing to do. Mojo Mail. Oh, dialogue trigger. Okay. Now we can leave. Oh. Good thing I didn't get stuck in there.
Did you lose an item? Is that what flew across the screen?
I think it was just my shield flying off, which happens when you take knockback. There's a leap stone. Alright, so the other ring is in the inverted castle, I guess. Unless it's in my inventory here and I didn't realize it. Nope, it's not there.
I picked the ring on accident.
It's happened before. So cool. Alright, maybe we won't need it, maybe we will. We'll see what we get for relics on the way through. Yeah, they're not the kindest. They get in the way quite a bit. I still think Medusa heads take the cake. Bane of my existence.
Yeah, I think the Medusa heads are closest to birds in other games.
Yeah.
Complete full-on jerk.
Actually, we should, because there's a potential with Chrysogrim that we could accidentally hit Richter a few too many times. I don't have to reset too far back if that happens. Could also just try to soul steal it, but... That's that.
You did it, GG. Oh wait.
Nope, not quite. Mind-blowing moment as a kid, let me tell you.
Oh, definitely.
To realize that this was a thing.
Great cast.
Okay. So first thing to do. I'm just going to dip in here for this boss fight and then back out and go the other way. Darkwing Bat. It's the bat that flaps in the night.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah, it's what most of them are going to look like from now on, crabs.
Yeah, we got some powerful attacks.
Never teleport. Just in case we need it.
I like that mechanic, teleporting to the area where you died, but you have to find the teleporter.
Yeah.
Good fast travel.
Go that way. Fight the real Medusa. By fight I mean bow and say goodbye. Maybe something good. Hey, alright. That's 3 down, 2 to go.
The Ring of Light.
So, in a huge tip of the hat to Simon's quest. That's why these items are here.
You have to piece together Dracula again.
Yeah. Do. do 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 do. Alright, our buddy Akmadon coming up. All he really wants is a hug. We're gonna try not to give him one though. Oops. He had the eye. Is where the dynasty really picks up. It's the third line. Third line things get real. Go. Not a bunch of mana, so just kind of taking it easy here. Unlock this teleporter because it's the fastest route back to the center of the map if we have to stray too far. Oop. Hold me tight, closer, ghost dancer. Doesn't flow quite as well. Alright, so we got Frankenstein's monster. We got death.
The old standbys.
Yeah.
The classes.
There's one pseudo-optional boss that we may have to fight depending on what those guys have.
Good enemy name in this game.
Ow. I'm just gonna fly away. Get some mana refill right here. Oh, that's what I should have checked the shop for, was mana prisms. Could use our duplicator with that. See how far this gets us. Not too shabby. Just like the other merman statue check, there's a relic check here also. This will be, I believe this is the last one that's not locked behind a boss. Getting the 5th relic here would be really nice. Nope. It's the spirit orb, which looks nothing like a spirit orb. We won't talk about what it really looks like. What is that sword? Cool. Right, here we find out just how much the game likes us. If it gives us the relic here, we're in good shape. It did not, so Galamoth it is. Oh, nothing good over there. I don't know if I've ever gotten a coral circlet before. That might be the first time I've seen that one. Do 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 do. Save coming up here. We want to take this in case Scalamoth gets a little uppity. Kind of like that. This is what we wanted, is for him to turn around. He's got a lot of hit points. So, depending on what weapon you have, this can be a very drawn out fight. Take this health refill. And let's see what he had. Gas cloud. So, for maybe Frankenstein's monster. Or maybe he has the ring and we have to go all the way back to the ring area. Either way, we're getting close. We're just looking for the rib at this point. So we want to go all the way back to the inverted keep, where we first branched off. Here we go.
Quick to the teleporter.
To the Batmobile! Ah, Adam West Batman. Ooh. So this is Gas Cloud at its finest right here. Just no care, just everything dies.
Especially stinking Medusas.
Yep.
What a way to trap.
Am I being silly? I don't think so. Yeah.
These ones turn to stone. That's cool.
Ouch. Oh. Good deal, yeah. We could stand to be a little over. Alright. What do you got for us? Please be the rib. Ah, it's the ring. It's so that the seed trolled us in the end. So now we have both rings, and that's the only check left in the game. So that is absolutely where the rib is. If not, I missed something. So that's why we bought 2 library cards though. So. I suspected it was going to do that.
Baby back. Cards is the right idea.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's see if anybody in the area DoorDash is
Chili's? You got Chili's over there?
Yeah. I think I can do better.
Alright, so we'll go up from here and take the teleporter. Because it's just a little bit faster. One early. Equip both the gold and silver ring here. That lets us in this room.
Back to the mushroom.
That lonely mushroom. There it is. Well, let's go get Dracula.
Man, let's go. Ribs just chilling. The bottom of the pit.
Yep. Some center rib, center castle rib.
So does the powerful sword you have, does that affect the Dracula fight?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Everything falls before this sword.
Excellent. That'd be fun to watch.
My first time I played this game, I actually this is a pretty hard to get drop at on an enemy in the inverted castle, and I happened to get it on my first playthrough.
Nice.
Trivialized the rest of the game.
Yeah. Yep. Pluses and minuses to game design like that.
Yeah, yeah. Should be back at the base. The caverns. Outer wall. And then keep. Or my name's not Crazy McCrazy Pants.
TV's ribs.
Yeah, it'd have been a show worth watching.
Snoop Dogg smoked ribs.
I love that it's the same song on both sides. Way to be continuous randomizer. I'll take safety save here, even though we're pretty safe. Ow. Alright, so just like the rings, the body parts activate this side. Come on, give us something jaunty. What do you got? What kind of music? Oh, it's like nothing. Oh, okay, I hear it now. So it's no Alucard shield rod, but this will get the job done just fine. Shut your mouth. I'm only talking about Shaft.
I'm talking about Shaft.
Shaft got shafted.
As he is wont to do. How many games is Shaft in?
Oh, 3? 2? 3?
I was thinking 3, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No, he's in Rondo.
For sure. Look at all that damage.
Oh, I didn't even need it. Look at that. One hit away. There it is. One randomizer seed done.
How is it that I've been so defeated?
You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability to love.
Sarcasm. For what profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his own soul? Matthew 16:26, I believe. Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
They were, take out the garbage.
Instead, do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm. For theirs is already a hard lot.
And make
She
up
also said to tell you that she would love you for all of eternity.
and pick up some milk from the grocery store.
Forgive me. Farewell, my
Those
son.
were Lisa's last words. Take out the garbage and pick up some milk from the grocery store. Not many people know that.
All right, everybody. So that was the Sutton Randomizer Casual Seed. A little impromptu, but it was fun.
GG Desolis, that was great.
Thanks for the GGs. Thanks, Crabs. Oh yeah, I see them all now. There's a bunch of. For some reason, the emotes aren't showing up on my side. It's just the spelling of them. So thanks for the GGs, Mike. Alright, and next up, I guess, is it'll be Castlevania Adventure Rebirth. Also by me. This is a shorter run, though. So I'll go ahead and transfer over and get that set up, and we'll get underway on that. How we doing on donation goals here? 418, holy cow.
Yeah, total of 418. We are well on our way to hitting our 500 mark.
That's fantastic. You guys are doing great.
So you made it.
Thank you everyone who has donated.
I'm glad you're
All right, we'll shift on over.
I'm sorry. 'Tis my fault you had to fight